$5,000.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
And there's nothing, wrong with, the clients talking to each other directly, okay? You know, I just,
Would that be,
as far as,
I mean,
I cannot be
make that
involved when somebody is representing my attorney, okay?
So will that be something, Dave, you had to go before your
Right.
all's regular meeting?
Yeah, we got a regular meeting on Monday night, so. I really don't, to be honest with you, I don't think they'll take it, but I hope they do. But we'll see.
Yes, sir.
Paul,
Me?
you want to weigh in on-
I gave you all the quotes for the meter at the casino. That's the quote for just the meter, the cell modems and the wiring and stuff. That's not including the tower and the base that's gonna have to be put up for the cell modems and everything to go on. Waiting for Chris with the county to give us the exact dimensions of what the base has to be and everything. And we'll have to go back, once he gets that information, we'll have to go back to RMC because their power line right there, we're gonna be in conflict with that too. So it's something that's not gonna happen right now. So we're dealing with all that, but that's just the quote for the meter, the cell modems and everything to hook it up right there. So we're probably looking, I'd say another 10 grand on top of that to have that meter.
So round it up to about 50.
Yeah, I would say somewhere, don't you think, around 50 grand?
10 grand would be 60,000.
Yeah. Around 50, yeah. Around 50.
50 to 60.
No, 10 grand would be 40, right?
Yeah, right at 50 is, that's just guessing. I'm
Well, this
just
is already a 48.
30, no, 39.
39.
No, I'm talking about both of them together.
No, the other ones say, that's a backflow meter.
Oh, okay.
The one hasn't been working since I've been here at the water utility. So we've been guessing on the backwash usage and, I want to get that done, get the new backflow meter in there.
Yeah.
He sent me two quotes. One was to redo some piping and we don't need it. So that's the smaller of the two quotes. That's the one I'd like to get done.
We can get a copy of that when we get back.
I guess I need your all's approval on that one, on the backflow meter.
I make a motion to approve.
I second. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Last week had the IDEN sanitary survey from our inspector. As usual, they, had three small things. They had our chlorine cylinders weren't labeled, which ones were empty and which ones were full, even though you can tell which ones are, but she said that that's something that they're making everybody do now. That, and then, I didn't have a copy of the backflow test from Caesars, which they hadn't sent me, but I already emailed them, got those, so that's taken care of. And the only other thing they jumped back to was the water loss, which is the main reason for the meter at the casino. It's the main reason for the automatic meters that are being put in. And the main reason I've had some conversations with the fire department on their usage of when they are and are not having fires and using the hydrants, things like that.
The other thing, they got a hose on the hand up there in front of Caesar right there.
Yeah, I think they're billed, what was it, $12,000 is what they're getting billed for using that hydrant. The metering, went down there and grabbed the meter reading off of it, so. We're starting to tighten up, it's just gonna take some time on that part, but the only thing I didn't ask was for me to send them a formal letter, explaining what we're doing to get the water loss down 25% or lower. Oh, the treatment plant painting, Nathan and I, we've been painting down there. I've sent Willard some pictures. We painted the floor, some of the pumps, piping inside the reactor room on the filters, things like that. It's looking pretty good. We're not quite halfway done, but
You got a lifetime.
no, we don't have a lifetime. We've got until spring and
Yes.
then we're gonna,
Be busy.
Yeah, we're gonna break her down.
It's looking good though, it really is.
Good.
It's quite a few years since I walked in there.
Yeah, come on down, give you a tour.
Do it again, by golly. It was interesting the first time.
Bass and Logan, I have them scheduled to do a flow test on the wells. That's just something that hasn't been done since 23, so I'd like to do it every couple of years, so I have them. They don't have us on the schedule, but they said here in the next few weeks, they'll let us know and get that done. Tank inspection, a couple of them haven't been done since 2019. So, or one of them hasn't been done since 2019, so this spring, gonna schedule them to do the 3 tanks, inspect them, and I'm gonna go ahead and have them inspect the clear well as well. Then the last thing I have is Nathan and I have been down there painting in the sulfuric acid room. It's not something right now, but I wouldn't mind to have somebody come and look at it. But we've got a 4,000 gallon tank for both the sulfuric acid and the sodium hydroxide. And math wise, we'll only use, within a year, we'll use around 700 gallons of sulfuric acid. We always have issues with those pumps not being able to pump out of that pit if you guys have been down there. So what we're wanting to do is have somebody come in, once that tank's empty, cut that tank apart, get it out of there. Wanting to remodel that room and put something more of like a 600 or 800 gallon tank in there, because that's all we're gonna use in a year. There's no sense in having 4,000 gallons worth of sulfuric acid in that room that we're not gonna use in, half a decade or more. It's gonna be costly, but there's no sense in dealing with the issues we have. We've had it, Terry let it fill up down there in the bottom, and that floor's a mess. Wanted to fill that up, bring that tank up to level and put a lot smaller tank in there. It's gonna be a lot easier on the pumps, a lot easier to maintain. If there's a spill, it's gonna be a lot easier to clean up in the long run. There's no sense in having
Do you think
4,000.
they just overestimated as far as the original?
I don't want to go into that with the engineers that designed that place. But, yeah, the 4,000 gallon tank is absurd. I mean, we use 1.7 to 2.4 gallons, the most I've ever seen, of sulfuric acid in a 24-hour period. We have a 4,000 gallon tank. So you've got a lot of sulfuric acid just sitting there for years and years and years. How good is that product by the time you run it through?
Yeah,
80 gallons a week, 2 weeks.
You got all that head pressure, you have to pull that acid up that high too, that's the other problem.
And those pumps, we have, both of them really need to be replaced right now. That's $3,000 a piece to replace them. So if we bring that floor up, put a smaller tank in there, we have a lot more gravity flow going right into those pumps.
If you bring that floor up, are you still gonna leave enough that if there's a leak or something?
Yes. Yeah, we're just gonna have, instead of a 6, 7, 8 foot deep pit, it's gonna be three or four. Just enough to,
That's probably what it cost for that size of tank at the time, then wouldn't you think?
yeah, I would imagine so. Whatever can contain, around that tank, but the sodium hydroxide, obviously, we need that size tank, we order about every 2 months. But the sulfuric, there's no reason for us to have that big of a tank in there. But anyway, that's for future. I would rather get this meter in down at the casino, get the flow meter in down there at the boat, finish up with the radio meters, and then we'll get into that maybe in the fall of next year. But just something that was on our mind, we were looking, improving stuff down there. Needs to be done, like to have it done anyway.
Proves the longevity of the equipment we have, right there, so wait on top of it.
It's all I've got.
Jump back up to new business.
Yeah, I am just working, as I recall, I guess I was just working for Diana McKnight, which has,
And you're
I'm
not,
Maria Aragon. And
Maria,
Aragon,
okay.
yeah, I'm sorry. And, I had called her just to ask her if she needed some help. So I worked there the day she's not there. We just agreed on that. She said it's too small. I said, okay, I'll just work the days you're not there. So I work there Saturdays and Mondays. Right now. And I've had a hard time getting a hold of her. I think she's having some health problems. And I understand, I was concerned, I gave her money for part of the rent, gave her money for the water, part of the water, and I guess it didn't get paid. And I didn't know that. I just called around, I just wanted to make sure nothing was turned off, because I was still working there. She hasn't been in there for about 3 or 4 weeks. So, and I guess you were saying the lease is almost up, were you saying that?
It is a month-to-month lease,
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
and she has not paid December or January. So, and we were under the impression as far as that she was subleasing to you, but you
No,
are an employee of hers, is that what you're saying?
I'm my own, I'm my own employee, so I'm
Okay,
like,
so
my
you
own,
would
I
be
like contract,
subleasing.
yes. I gave her money for rent, I'm only there 2 days a week.
So she is subleasing it to you. If you're own employee.
Yes, I do my own,
That would be a sublease.
I would ask how much you ran her.
how much I gave her?
How much you
I
pay
gave
her per month?
I gave her half, she told me it was 300,
Yeah.
and I gave her 150 plus half the water. And I didn't know who paid the electric, I thought it was included, but she was saying it's not included, so now I'm concerned that the electric's not paid too. And so I guess I gotta,
The town owns the water utility, but we don't have any electric, that would be through the RMC.
yeah, I just wanna make sure it's not turned off, and I guess, I'm not sure what to do. That's,
Well, would it be in the town's best interest to, try to negotiate a new contract with this lady?
I mean, Diane's in the falls in a couple different areas here, so.
What was your name again?
Maria, Aragon,
It might be in our best interest to find out about the electric, considering that's the heat.
Yeah, but that's
T-O-N.
her, but I mean, it would be our water.
Well, it'd be our water lines that freeze.
Yeah, that's another thing, I'll make sure the heat's on, is that what you're talking about? In there, because it's so cold, you know, if the electric's turned off, then we're in big trouble.
Yeah.
She does have a water leak there that she said somebody was addressing and she was supposed to get a faucet, but she hasn't done that, and I asked her.
I haven't heard anything about that. We paid for the entire inside of that building to be revamped, and now it's back to about the state that it was, unfortunately.
She kept saying she had a plumber there and it's still leaking, but I make sure that it's always off and the water's dumped and there's a humidifier there, dehumidifier, it's sucking in water.
Mhm.
But she has not got a new faucet. She told me she was getting a new faucet
Mhm.
and nothing, so
And that's the subject of the leak, is the faucet.
I guess. I'm not, like, I'm just still going by what she told me. I wasn't there.
Well, legally, I mean, it sounds like she's checked out. Right?
I mean, it
She's
sounds
not
like
paying-
her phone's turned off too.
She's not paying so, you know, from the town's perspective, the lease would need to be terminated with Miss McKnight, okay? And then, you know, the question is, you know, what interest do you have in entering into a new agreement, knowing that it's not gonna be any less than $300 a month? And then there's a question of, you know, how does the back due payments and the penalties get paid? I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not in your best interest to be giving her any money.
I'm
It
not
needs to
gonna
go
do it.
It needs to go to the town,
Right,
at least until we get this ironed
That's
out,
right.
okay?
yeah.
But you know, if,
But where she's at right now in violation, she can't kick you out because she's being probably terminated herself, correct?
well, we would file something to terminate the lease and evict her. The question is, do we want to evict this lady? That's the next question, okay? And what's the town willing to work out with her to take this thing forward, okay? And
Would you be interested in the property for where it's at right now, like you said, it was 300 a month, so would your business feel that you would grow enough or that you would be able to support that?
Yeah, right now I am working as a subcontractor with another groomer, so I work 3 days there, 2 days there. So I could work more there, it's just I wanna fill up the days, I don't wanna be there for just a couple of dogs, I wanna try to fill up my days. So eventually, I think that would work. I have no idea what the electric bill is. And I know she had a water leak, so I know that bill was high. But, right when I first came there, she had that. And since I've been there and she hasn't been there, it came way down. As I saw the water company came out there and checked the meter. And they were like, I guess you had a water leak? And I was like, yeah, there was a water leak. But she wasn't taking care of it. So,
Still a water leak down there, Paul?
I don't know, there water leak down there?
That's the water company right there.
oh, okay,
You said it was in the building, right?
I think I seen John down there one day.
yes.
The water leak's in the building.
We're pushing up on John. Yeah, John can't kick it nobody else. He
No.
defend himself.
I'm waiting to find out.
How long have you been working in the building there or working?
It's like been the end of November,
Okay.
something like that.
Mhm.
So I was there for Christmas and stuff. It was around Thanksgiving. I know she's not a really easy person to get along with, but she wanted me to help her, but didn't give me notice, and I'm working another job. And so we already had an agreement. I was working 2 days. So she was pretty upset about that. So I kind of like, the less I really need to talk to her, like, okay. But yeah, I was there for the Christmas. She wasn't there. We were super, super busy. I was just trying to get as many people done as I could, because we only agreed on 2 days because she was supposed to be there Tuesday through Friday. But she hasn't really been there. And I think she is having some health issues.
Right.
But other than that, I don't know.
Do we have contact information for you as far as an address and phone number?
Yeah, I can give it to you. This is one of my cards. Do you want it?
Give it to.
I can give you, that's my number.
Beth.
It's just got the address of this place on it.
And this is your cell phone?
Yeah. Mhm. Do you want my home address?
Yes, if you would here, Beth, you want to write down what your actual address is.
9685 Outer Bean Road, Southeast, Laconia. 47135.
Can we keep that or?
Sure, yeah, thank you. So, yeah, I don't know what I should do now, so.
What action should we take, Gordon, as far as let her continue using the building?
And just
Meanwhile,
keep paying you half of it, or yeah, I got,
it's
I
kind of,
mean, that's
kind of a mess.
the rent's 300. What you guys want to do at this point, I mean, that's really not a legal issue, that's a policy decision. Right now, this is clear, you would file an eviction to get both of them out of the property and then sue McKnight for the back due rent and the penalties and.
I got a copy that I paid her, I got a check, I took a picture.
That's between you and her.
Okay, I just want to make sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
But if you were concerned about, future water leaks or whatever, I would contact probably the REMC and, let them know that you are potentially gonna lease the building and, try to get the utilities changed over
Would
into
they do
your.
that? Do I have, how do I go?
Well,
about-
they're gonna have to cut her off first, but it sounds like if she's where she is with us, I mean, there may be potential, getting close to the same same issue there,
Would they
so.
just like move it into my name so they won't turn it off, so the pipes don't?
Or,
Yeah.
well, if we're evicting McKnight, then we need to get the utilities put in our name so that we make sure the electric doesn't get cut off and the water lines freeze.
Normally, the electric, I believe, is in, their.
Nice.
It would be in their name,
I don't
but
get a
if we
bill on
evict, if
Right.
we evict them, then
But we own the property, so if she don't pay the bill should come to us.
Right,
And then you can write a new agreement with her,
right,
and that keeps the pipes from freezing in the meantime.
yeah. So I'll do that after, see
Yeah, I'm
where
there,
she's at,
I'm there Saturday and Monday, so,
okay. And we're able to contact you now, so.
Yep.
Do you text as well, or just?
yes, yep.
All right, so if you could, our meetings are, okay, thank you. Where she's at.
Well, next meeting's February the 10th.
Yes, we need to, do we need to, we need to do that this meeting though, that we're going to be moving the regular meeting for the month of February, to February 10th instead of
The 17th.
the 17th. So that is just for the month of February.
And you don't need to notify anybody as far as a,
We'll place it on the
Put
door,
it on the front door.
on the sign.
What time?
It'll be at 10:30 on the 10th.
They normally do the third Tuesday of every month.
Yeah,
Probably nobody gets the paper, but it's in the paper,
right.
so they probably need to be notified as well.
The garbage, too. Who has the garbage?
The trash, the town actually takes care of, so you don't have
You
to.
don't pay for it.
Okay.
Make a note on the contact and the electric RMC. Okay, you have any other questions or anything
Yeah, so
else?
who does the, like, I'm renting, so then if I have any problems inside,
You contact the ladies in the office here, either Beth or Katie,
okay,
and they'll take care of
everything
getting
inside.
whatever else.
So
we need
like that faucet she's saying, do I need to go get that, or who buys that? I don't know.
Normally, they're responsible, or you're responsible for the fixtures and stuff.
I am?
Yeah.
Okay,
Now, if there's a break in the line, you know what I'm saying, outside, then we would
Coming up
take
to the
care of
building,
that.
Yeah.
Or if there's a leak in your roof, we take care of that, but anything on the inside, then you would be responsible.
what about painting, trim, all these other things,
That's a-
roof,
That's up to you. We,
me?
yeah,
Okay,
we
so,
redone the interior one time because she said it was in terrible shape. So we redid everything. There was dog hair inside the light sockets. The general contractor said that it's lucky it didn't catch fire. But it was never maintained as far as cleaned. She had a vacuum and stuff there, but there was hair everywhere.
I know. I went in there and did a lot of cleaning, so I know. Yeah.
So interim in her position, does she still just keep working until the
Yes, unless,
McKnight gets evicted officially? I would say, that's a thought, you know.
She might kind of say something to me, I don't know what she's gonna say. I don't know what to tell her.
she needs to contact us because she has to pay rent in 2 months. And where's her utilities stand as far as her? Yeah, she owes almost $100
Okay.
in water bill, which that would be almost 3 months.
She might tell me to get out. I mean, I don't know what she's gonna do.
Well, we're gonna tell her to get out.
We'll be contacting her within probably about the end of the week. But I've had trouble as far as getting a hold of her too, but if you go out there,
I have
I
not seen her.
can't get her.
Yeah.
So we can go down and look at that meter and see if she had a leak on the inside, right? See, but even though
It's still running, you haven't turned the water off.
I turn it off when I'm not using it, but it is catching. There is something leaking still. There's just a tub under there. So it does, there's something going on.
This is the water line or drain?
Is it what?
This is the water line or the drain?
She says.
I have no idea.
But it's from the faucet, you're saying, you're catching it in a pan.
Right, right.
Okay.
But the faucet actually leaks too, so I don't know if it is the drain or the faucet. I don't know. I'm just going by what she told me and I watch it, so I dump it and stuff like that. But it did get the floor pretty wet and she wasn't really taking very good care of it, so
Okay.
it's rough.
And is this out in the grooming area or is this in
Underneath
the
the tub,
restaurant?
under the tub.
so when you're shutting it off at the faucet, right,
Yes,
then it's not leaking anymore.
right.
That sounds like a drain.
There was a
Does
leak.
it fill up, does this pan or whatever fill up within a work day? Or not?
No,
Okay.
but I do watch it. I don't want it to get, it's really hard to get it out without spilling it. So I try to empty it. Plus wasn't keeping a dehumidifier running in there. That helps 100%
Mhm.
because it's such a small area. So I've been keeping that running too. There was a leak that I saw that was in the roof. I don't know if she's told you about it, but it's in a corner. So right when you walk in, it's on the right corner. You'll see it and it's coming from the overhang on the outside, it looks like. Because the wood up in there is rotted.
Mhm.
So that might mean it's something that needs to be addressed.
You'll write that down too.
I know there was a new hot water heater put in. I don't know. I think she said you all reimbursed her or something for it, or something. I don't know.
Okay, I'd have to look at the date on it, but,
It's fairly new.
okay. I'm gonna see, I don't remember doing the hot water heater. Or having her.
My question is, do we still let her roll in there on Sundays and Mondays? So she can make some money or not, or Saturdays, so whatever it is. They're 2 days, right?
Yeah, just Saturday, and Saturday and Monday, right now.
Saturday and Monday.
If there's a falling out or she tries to throw you out during this transition period, you just need to contact us. But I'll reach out to the REMC and if she's behind on the electric too, it's possibly gonna get shut off. You know what I'm saying? Then that's gonna be, another issue, but if her electric gets shut off or it's not been paid, you know, they're gonna turn it off anyway. There's no way that she could do any work there and she's already 2 months behind, so.
But we still, I mean, the simplest thing to do, well, you guys have to decide what you're gonna do on the back end, okay? I mean, but
Simplest thing to file eviction.
you're gonna have to file a eviction to evict her from the property, okay? And to terminate the lease. So is that something you guys want me to do?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, we need to have a motion
I'll
and a
make a
second.
motion.
I say,
All in favor?
and then once she's out, then this young lady can negotiate a lease agreement.
Can I keep still working there
That's
every
right.
week, as I have customers?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanna make sure it's okay.
Yeah, the handle's probably.
Yeah,
I mean, if she's not in there, I guess you work anytime you want to.
Well, she can show up. She can show up.
What is a good address for you, Maria?
9685 Outer Main Road, southeast. Laconia. 47135.
Do you have anything else, gentlemen?
any other business to do?
Well, we got that offer.
Yeah, we just
Oh,
make a motion on the,
land offer?
land offer.
Can I interject a little bit?
Sure.
I honestly don't think they're gonna take 85,000. But, did I understand that we're gonna get a bill for $12,000 for water usage?
No,
Oh, okay, right. Is that something that we
No, you
didn't,
said
we've never,
Caesar's was.
oh, Caesar's?
Yeah.
For us going down there?
No,
Oh,
for them using the
For them.
water
Oh, okay, I thought, cause I know that they train down there sometimes, and I thought maybe that was changing, that we couldn't do that anymore.
line. No,
Okay, all right. I mean, would you all consider $100,000 and I'll take it to the board? I mean, that's still less than what we were wanting, but,
Any thing you guys do needs to be subject to them showing you
The improvements,
the cost of the improvements.
so, yeah.
yeah, material and cost. What do you think, fellas?
I mean, I don't know, but I might be able to sell
Well, I don't want you bidding against yourself,
Right.
okay? If that's an offer, if he's authorized to make an offer on behalf of the fire department,
Right.
then, otherwise, the offers,
Well, I can call an executive meeting and find that out probably tonight, but I gotta have something that I can present to them. Well,
whether you,
just trying to move it forward.
85,000.
85,000, and then
That's the offer right now.
Okay,
present that to them and see if they'll agree to it.
okay.
Now they come back with counter offer, if it's binding.
Do I need to make a counter offer through the attorney, or can we make it direct?
You guys can directly,
We
can
you guys are the clients, I just can't be involved in that, okay?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay?
Attorney just.
Who do I contact?
Do you all want them to address me? or-
Is that all right with you?
I mean, we'd have to call us, either do it at the next meeting or call a special meeting
Right.
to vote, we'd have an executive session ahead of time, short one, and then come out and do a public meeting and make the, and accept the offer, make the counter offer.
So you say you're having a regular meeting next Monday anyway?
Yeah, that's coming Monday, yeah.
So, yeah.
And the only thing that I need to do is to make sure that my gut reaction is correct, that because we don't own, we own the real estate. Essentially, any improvements on the real estate are part of the real estate. So I don't think we have to go through any type of acquisition process other than reviewing the documentation they have on the improvements to make sure we're paying fair market value or less for the improvements that are on there, minus any depreciation.
All right, sounds like a plan. It was Mike's,
It's easy.
Yeah,
it was Mike's court to take to the meeting and see what he said.
Okay, do we vote on that, the offer? I don't think.
I make a motion.
I second the motion.
And what this is we got an appraisal from, well, let me finish the part of the discussion before you vote, so it's clear on the record. We got an appraisal from Martin Schmidt for the $80,000 for the whole parcel. And that's what I'm recommending that you guys offer, and that's what's on the uniform offer to acquire real estate that's required by Indiana law for residential property.
well, from what I understand, both of the appraisers you've used are residential appraisers, not commercial appraisers.
Oh, we're talking about the property down there on the river though.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. So we still need to make a motion now to
I make a
accept the
motion,
offer.
we accept it.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
So,
It needs the chair's signature and clerk treasurer's signature on that. That's not it, it's this right here. Right there. You guys confuse me because some people call for,
Yeah,
I thought it was him. Okay.
Trying to catch up here.
Your name, that signature there, and title there. That would be board president.
How's that doing?
Huh?
Squinting a little bit there.
Oh, yeah, it's, I gotta go get my antibiotics. It hurts.
Dyslexia was kicking in there. Dyslexia was kicking in there for a minute.
I know, I've been doing stuff, and I go, wait a minute. Your brain gets ahead of what you're reading. We're taking too hard for me. I can't,
I'm really bad with numbers, sometimes I flip them around backwards.
Okay. Thank you.
Actually, I think that concludes everything.
well, you know, we got, just a general cemetery report. We had one burial, which was infant, Briar Morris Gill Ball. And that's it on that.
It says,
The attorney was. And then, the lady that trained me had brought up, do you all want to continue as far as the, rotating the presidency? As far as Mike's been in that position for some time.
I've been 2 years or at least, I think.
I think so.
It's up to Mike.
I don't care, it's up to you all. Whatever you all do, so.
They had rotated, I think, was it ever 18?
it was 18 months we did.
There you
You
go.
wanna go back to that, or
Whatever you all do.
I got a quick
you wanna
question.
go back to that?
For paint, do I have to get that approved if I wanted to paint inside or outside? Or signs, do I have to get any signs approved before I put those out? All those
I
kinds of
would wait on the signs.
stuff? Okay. I'm just curious, just
I think as long as you're small, you're all right with the county, but if, you know, if it gets very big, then they, you know, they can step in, so you may want to kind of check on that.
for
And
paint?
no painting, I would say, you know, as long as it's not a obtrusive color.
No, no, it's not gonna be anything crazy.
But as far as inside, you can paint whatever you want.
Okay, I just wanna clean the place up.
Right.
I mean,
But outside, I mean, I would think that they're all good with anything that's, you know,
yeah, it's all
nice,
gonna be
neutral, not
professional.
anything, yeah.
And if you wanted to stick a sign in the window, that's,
Yeah, that's,
I'm almost afraid to do anything, and I'm gonna let you guys take care of the situation, because I don't,
Well, he's working.
okay, cause I think, I don't know how she's gonna react.
well, if she says anything, you just tell her that's between us and her, not you.
So pay the rent
That's
and
right.
late payments and utilities.
As far as size of the sign, you can go to planning and zoning, though, they can talk to you about the size of the sign.
Oh, okay. It wasn't gonna be like anything crazy.
But they'll tell you how big it can be.
Oh, I
There's
see.
a county sign ordinance,
Oh, okay.
probably if you replace it with the one the same size.
Is it planning and zoning in Harrison County?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've been there many times, okay.
It's on the second floor.
like he
Yes,
said, though,
I
as long as you
filled it out.
don't go anything crazy, that, you know, if
Yeah,
it's no
no
big
big record of where the sign is and how big it is.
Yeah, I don't know, I was thinking of a couple little different things. I don't know. I don't know. There's so many different directions, but it's gonna be professionally done by a company.
I was just saying, if you'd like to put your name and phone number, stick that in there for now,
Yeah,
for more business.
I put a card up there and she tore it down, so.
yeah, put one on the inside, I'll make her have to come inside.
Are you gonna change the locks? Cause I have a key to that door.
Well, once she gets evicted,
Yeah, if you go in and you can't
We
get
could
in, let us know. But I don't know, how long, Gordon, does it take as far as for?
The judge, they have them once a month. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is probably not gonna happen until February, based upon where we are in the month.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not, technically, she's still in charge of the property.
So we can't change the lock there, she's got it.
Right, yeah, I can't recommend that you do that at this point. Ideally, we would her to come in and sign an agreement terminating the lease and setting up a payment plan for what she owes us now.
oh, okay. I try to be slick here, you know, bottom of the deck, it didn't work.
See, when did this term start? 2024, with that?
I finished here, so I can't.
He's been doing it for 2 years.
I mean, this is actually our,
At least.
yeah, cause you all, where were you all at when I started?
We was right here, sitting.
Yeah, but.
I don't know.
It's been me a long
It's
time.
been nice for a while, yeah. And I'm next on the chopping block, so. Whenever you want.
Well, I mean, if we're going back to 18 months, as I said, when was the last election?
Well, we're getting ready to have that.
Well, we didn't have one, I know, but I mean, when was,
It just threw me off because our last election, they didn't do anything because there was no
nobody got elected.
opposition.
Right,
So,
but I was gonna go off of that for the 18 months. The new 4-year term.
So that would've been 2024,
I'll have to go look because I can't even keep
right?
thinking.
I'm pretty sure.
When was it, Gordon? Do you know the last election as far as for the
County officials.
county
County.
officials? It's next year, right?
Well, when's the next one?
Yeah.
In 2026, this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
6, so we.
Yeah, the county elections are
Every 2 years.
in the even years. And the town is in an odd year. If they weren't last year, then it was 2023. Which means the next elections will be 2027. Unless there were no town elections last year, right?
No.
Okay, then the next elections will be 2027.
Been 3 years since.
More power to you, brother. I'm proud of you. The first one to shake your hand. Yeah.
So you all decide, but then, like I say, for.
When you want us to transfer the crown.
Like I said, I don't care.
Do it at the next meeting or do it
Get an
now?
extra penny on your paycheck.
Well, it used to be $50, now it's all the same, so.
Don't marry me, fellas, whenever you want to. Yeah, you tell me, I'm the newest guy on the block.
You know,
Yeah, I'll follow your all's lead. How do you do it?
I make a motion that Vincent be the town council president.
I'll second it.
There you go.
All in favor? All opposed?
Yeah. I'll do it. Did it once before.
Did it once
But
before?
it
Yeah.
showed in the minutes now where we're going to dig back so far now and we'll know the rotation.
Yeah, January.
Does anybody have anything else? Do y'all have anything else for
You think so?
All right.
What are we looking at the, stocking? I know that's coming up this spring for the quarry.
That is, what he said, spring, early summer. So remember with the tilapia, it has to be a certain temperature
That's right.
for the water for so long.
I was wondering about that temperature anyway, 'cause that's cold water.
They'll call us 2 weeks beforehand.
So, we address that.
Are we adjourned?
$10,000.
Are we
Should
still?
we get a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
I second.
All in favor?
All right.
Did you sleep?
Tired.